You guys have your titles or labels. Position lines of high direct line connection setting compares the system with the travel. Now you have to identify how to use it in process of position of interpretation. The dreaming line is the directions, the readjusting, the existing, the awareness of your minds, guys. That's all dream is. You know, it's just the dream, right? Directing grounds, readjust, exist information's offline centers, atmosphere lines of change into mind interpretations, how it correlates calculations setting to travel. They travel all together. They have to travel all together, but they never touch each other. I said that before. So if we understand how to see that information in its own system, this is how we come into the interpretation. Now, in that settings, how to identify that is all levels how we come into misconception of the conceptualized setting of inception itself. To understand that is just to master yourselves inside lines. So let's get a pi line generation lines of screen into M. Let's get into basic line grounds. Circulation, round line sequence, void itself. Cross line, inset line. See how it changed from M to a line position of black dot? That's the void. So it's correlation to travel and direct lines of link. Back and void lines of screen, right? Outline signal, process indication, back and traction, back to M. So how this change summation lines of grounds is a modification of its mind alteration of its own imagination itself. Process lines that indicate positional levels, change communication lines convergence. So the mind adaptation lines of position lines of center lines of pi, circulation, rotation, 3 lines of travel, back and void itself. All right, so the void lines operation signals. Stays in operation lines of signal case setting indication, right? Change support line centers, direct lines of grounds. If it comes in again, it's not there in sequence. Change operate line signals, change formation lines of time frame, location to a setting. That's change course centers of calculation. Directing in ground, outline ground set course setters, a direct lines of ground communicates convergence system all through travel. So now the M is now width lines over lines, longitude, process lines of latitude, inset lines of travel, directing in lines, center lines, communication, and setting position lines of calculation. Works all together in travel calculations, but the void's coming in position. Change point lines graph, directing inside line, 3 centers, 4 centers of travel, direct line position of 4 center lines of void, and 4 line course centers of powered over lines of charge. 4 centers of indicates and setting over the flux. Process indicates in high centers in travel. Bring back the failsafe. Inset lines of travel indicate the positional case of setting, 2 position lines of void over rotation. Travel's point lines of graph indicates lines of ground.